it's me, Allie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great start to your day. I am here today to do the reacting to old Facebook statuses video. I saw this on a ton of people's pages lately and I think that they're absolutely hysterical, so I thought it'd be really fun to share it with you. I basically just went to Facebook on my computer and I went all the way back to 2006 where I first started Facebook and screenshotted a ton of different status updates. So without further ado, we're gonna move right into this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it. So my very first Facebook status update, my introduction into Facebook is currently stuntin' like her daddy. I don't even know what that means. I believe it is a line from a really cheesy rap song, but yeah, that was my introduction to Facebook. Currently stuntin' like her daddy. I don't even know what that means. Followed by currently practicing Rex Kwon Do. I'm almost positive that is from Napoleon Dynamite. There are no words. I don't even know. Next up is Alison Calderon is forbidden chocolate ice cream with hot fudge, bananas, M&Ms, whipped cream, and maybe even a cherry on top. I'm just gonna forewarn you, I would say about 75% of my status updates are food related, so that's just one of the many food statuses that I screenshotted. I have a serious obsession with food, and I didn't realize it until I was rereading all my status updates, and I was like, Allison, chill out, you post way too many pictures and statuses about food. But yeah, that's my third status update. What's up? Alison Calderon loves the 90s. Still true. Best decade ever. So next status update was really funny to reread, and I remember it like it was yesterday, even though it was just about 6 years ago. The status update is Alison Calderon is working 33 hours this week, mo money, mo money, mo money, with a little winky face. And I look back at it, this was at a time when I was in college, I was doing my teacher practicums, and I was still working at a little mini market on the side, making minimum wage, or maybe just a tiny little bit more than minimum wage. I was the epitome of a broke college student. I was broke. I was in college and I had no money, and I was so excited to work those 33 hours. I probably made about $180, maybe $200 working those 33 hours, but I owned those 33 hours, and I had money from my car to put gas in my car, I had money to go out with my friends, and I was just so excited to work those 33 hours. So excited that I decided to make it one of my Facebook statuses. Food book status number 2. Alison Calderon wants Iggy's clam cakes, chowders, doughboys, nachos, and a lemon lime soda right now. I'm a New Englander, and in New England we have this place called Iggy's, and it's this little clam shack along the sea. They have the most amazing clam cakes, the best chowder, and it's just this whole nautical feeling that you go there. So yeah, I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items from that one store. Pretty typical for today as well. Alison Calderon is pumped for her first ever Red Sox game this Sunday. This was such an exciting moment in my life. Like I said, I am a New Englander, so obviously Red Sox, Patriots, even though I don't like the Patriots, Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, and Bruins, and I was just about 21 at this time, and I'd never even been to a Red Sox game before, and my parents got tickets and we got to go on the second base line, and it was just the most surreal opportunity for a New Englander, especially for a Rhode Islander, Boston being so close to us. It was such an awesome day, and I want to say my very first game that I went to was the Red Sox against the Yankees, so it took my excitement from here to here. Alison Calderon, it's too hot for clothes today, smiley face. It's April 28th. There is no way in April, in New England, it is too hot to not wear clothes. It snows in April. I don't know. Alison Calderon, heart. Now, I remember the status, and it's not that I just put a heart in my status, it's at this time you still had to put like the and heart and the little semicolon in order to make the heart. This is way before emojis even came into place, and I remember finally learning how to do the and heart and the little semicolon to make the heart, and I thought it was so cool. So you're gonna see in a lot of statuses coming up, I'm gonna have a lot of hearts because I thought it was so cool to get the little heart emoji on there, even though emojis weren't even a thing at the time. Alison Calderon won $15 in scratch tickets. Woo! So when I used to work at that mini market, I worked for hands down the 2 most amazing managers in the entire world. They became like extended family to us, and about 3 years into working there, they got a scratch ticket machine delivered to the store, and we as the employees used to just waste so much money on that scratch ticket machine, and then our managers would get so mad at us, and they're like, you can't be doing that while you're up front, you need to be stocking shelves or being attentive to the customers. And we're like, yeah, whatever, we're gonna do scratch tickets. And I won $15 in scratch tickets one day, and that's a big deal when you're a broke college student. I remember being like, I can actually go out to a sit-down restaurant with my friends tonight and still have enough money to leave a tip. So that was big news for me back in 2009. Third food book status of my Facebook career, Alison Calderon, poo-poo platters and scorpion bowls. heart. So I can't really drink that much anymore because of my rosacea. It just makes me break out so bad and it's not even worth it. But when I was in college, Scorpion Bowls was definitely my drink of choice because they were cheap and they did the job. And who doesn't like a good poo-poo platter? Come on. Allison Calderon, I will punch every mosquito in the face. Allison Calderon, I will rough Kanye up. Exclamation point, exclamation point. So I remember this being after the MTV Music Awards or whatever award show it was where Taylor Swift won for Best Video of the Year and Kanye Swift jumped on stage and grabbed the mic from her and was like, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the Best Video of the Year, and then he just like handed it back to Taylor and she just stood there like, what's going on? I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, so I took that personally apparently, and I felt her emotions, and I just wanted Kanye to know if he ever read my Facebook statuses that I was gonna rough him up. No work, no class, no teaching. Today is glorious. Those are really the best days ever when you have no plans and no commitments and you just have a personal day for you. I really wish I had a lot more of those bad boys. Fourth food book update. Allison Calderon is carving pumpkins and sipping hot chocolate. So I'm not proud of this next status update, but again, I was in college and this is the cool thing to do, is to talk about how hungover you are, which I don't know why it's so... College students find it so awesome to be like, oh, I'm so hungover, because being hungover is hands down the worst feeling in the entire world. And I don't know why college kids think it's so awesome to be like, oh, I'm so hungover. That means I partied so much last night. But yeah, Allison Calderon has never been so hungover in my life. Sad face. Again, I'm not proud of that. And like I said, I don't even drink really at all anymore. And I really didn't drink that much in college. But again, it was the cool thing to do, to talk about how hungover you were and how much you've partied the night before. So a super stupid update followed by a super awesome update. Allison Calderon just applied for May 2010 graduation, smiley face, and I remember just how excited I was to be able to do that. I sat down with my advisor and he just went through the checklist and was like, yep, you got everything. You're gonna be graduating May. And it was like this huge weight had just been lifted off of my chest. Anybody who's graduated from college or anybody that is in college currently and is about to graduate, I'm sure can relate to this feeling of happiness that I had inside of me. It was like all my hard work had finally paid off and I could see that light at the end of the tunnel and I was about to be a big girl and it was really awesome. Allison Calderon, rah rah, Roma, Romama, Gaga, ooh la la. Sup, Lady Gaga? Sup. Allison Calderon wants to find platform 9 3/4. Still to this day, I want to find platform 9 3/4. Still to this day, I'm waiting for my Hogwarts acceptance letter. Wherefore art thou? So this next status update is during the time that I was student teaching and I was driving into my placement, and the school that I was working at, I had to go onto the highway to get there. So my status update is, why is there always a random sneaker on the highway who is literally taking their shoes off and throwing them out the window while driving? So this was the 4th or 5th time that I had been driving to work during that placement, and there's just random sneakers on the highway. Nice sneakers too, they weren't even beat up sneakers. And I remember thinking to myself, who's taking their sneakers off and throwing them out the window? A, it's such a waste of money. B, now that person is only left with one sneaker. What good does that do you? And C, that is very unsafe to have a sneaker on the highway. And I still to this day don't understand what that symbolized, but yeah, this ridiculous amount of sneakers that are on the highway, and I don't understand it. The next 3 status updates just hold all of my happiness. 1, Allison Calderon just finished typing up the last paper of my college career, smiley face. 2, Allison Calderon is officially done with college, smiley face. 3, Allison Calderon officially graduated from college, heart. To continue on with all of my happiness, Allison Calderon got my certification in the mail. I'm officially a regular education / special education teacher, smiley face. This next one is so me to a T. About 2/3 of my mobile uploads are food and or drink related. I'm disgusted with myself, but not really, winky face. So when I was in college, I had the displeasure of being involved with somebody, if you even want to call it that, with one of the worst human beings in my personal opinion. Things did not go well with us, things did not end well with us, and I remember when all was said and done, I was just very depressed and very sad, and I had extreme anxiety. For a while, I didn't want to see anybody, I didn't want to do anything, I didn't want to eat, I lost a ton of weight. All I wanted to do was just lay in my bed and cry and sleep and watch movies and just be by myself. And then one day, one of the best things that's ever happened to me happened. I just woke up and I was like, I'm gonna be happy today because it's good for my health. I'm gonna be happy because it's good for me. And I don't know how it happened, but I just woke up one day and I kind of just got the closure I needed. I gave myself the closure I needed. I took what happened in that whole situation and I just threw it behind me, and I decided I'm gonna be happy from now on. So that's what these next couple of status updates have to do with. And I also am a firm believer in karma, and I'm a firm believer in, you know, if you put good things out there and if you put good vibes out there and if you feel happy, that good things will come back to you. So that's also what the next couple of status updates have to do with. So the first one is, what is this feeling? I haven't felt it in quite some time. I think it's called ... happiness. And the next one is, happier than I've been in a while. Holla at your girl. So with the whole karma thing, like I said, I feel like if you're putting good vibes out there, good things are going to come back to you. And I had my eye on this district that I wanted to work on so bad. I wanted to work in it so bad. It had been a dream of mine since I started the whole teaching program, and it's very hard to get into. A lot of my friends were like, don't even apply there, it's a joke, you're never gonna get in. So I decided to apply for it, you know, just as a joke. I'm gonna put my name in there. I know I'm not gonna get a phone call, but at least I tried. And my next status update is, I got an interview. So this next status update was during the time the iPhones became really popular, and they would have all these commercials being like, do you need to do your checking? There's an app for that. Do you want to play games? There's an app for that. Do you want to do this? There's an app for that. So my status update was, Allison Calderon - I'm single. Is there an app for that? Winky face. Allison Calderon - pajamas / sweatpants are so much better than professional clothes. Can I get an amen for that one? Obligatory December / Christmas status. Keep the change, you filthy animal. If you know what movie that's from, you're officially my spirit animal, and I absolutely love you. So this is probably one of my favorite status updates I've ever had in my entire life. This is when I got hired into that district that I really wanted to be in, and I was subbing at the time, and I had this student who was, let's call him outspoken, so to speak, and I basically just wrote down our conversation that we had that day, and it goes a little something like this. Miss C, is that your real hair? Yes, why? Because there's mad girls up in the school running around with weaves up in their heads. Oh, the joys of working in my district. I love him and I miss him so much. And if you're watching this video and you know who you are, I miss you so much, and I hope you're doing very, very well. And I think you're in high school now. I miss you a lot. I'm 23, my parents still wrap the presents to Allison, love Santa. This is just under 5 years ago, and my parents still do that to this day. They are just the cutest human beings in the entire world. So I wasn't going to add pictures to this video, but I saw the status update while I was scrolling through, and it is still such a question mark to this day, so I had to add it in. My best friend Amanda and I used to go to this restaurant / bar to do trivia night. It was once a week, and we used to go there regularly, and we got to know the bartender and a lot of people there. And one day the bartender came over to us with 2 drinks, and he was like, oh, those guys over there wanted to buy you these drinks. So they looked very creamy, and my friend Amanda and I asked the bartender, we're like, what is this? And he was like, I don't know what to say. He was like, those 2 guys over there want to buy you both a glass of milk. And we were like, what? So we ended up looking over the guys, and we were like, and they responded with, and that was it. And they left later. We never drank the milk. I still to this day have no clue why they sent us milk. But yeah, the status update went, fact, some guys just sent 2 glasses of milk to Amanda and I at the bar. Fact, we have no idea why. I had to do research online to see what it meant to send milk to people at a bar, and nothing came up. So luckily it wasn't like an insult or anything, or maybe it was, but they sent us milk at the bar. I don't even understand. Neither of us even like milk, so it kind of just sat there and we're like, this is such a waste of milk. And the last old Facebook status that I'm going to read for this video is, this is the week, this is my week, this is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 week. Now my friends and I are huge Harry Potter heads, and we had this tradition of going to see all the premiere Harry Potter movies whenever they came out. If they came out at 12 o'clock in the morning, we would line up at like 8 o'clock at night, and we'd bring pizza and junk food and drinks and games and just sit in line, and the lines would just wrap around the movie theater, into the mall, outside into the parking lot, and we would just have so much fun. Everybody would be so animated and dressed up, and everybody was so excited. And this was a very emotional one for me because, like I said, we are all huge Harry Potter heads, and this was the very last movie, and it kind of struck a chord inside of me. But I just remember going to the movie, and we all walked out, and we were just kind of like silent, like nobody really spoke. Usually we're like, oh my god, the movie is so great, and this time we're all just like, it's over, like it's really over. And it still haunts me to this day that there are going to be no more premiere movies for Harry Potter. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a ton more statuses screenshotted on my computer, so if you're interested in seeing a part 2 to this video, just let me know below. As always, I love you guys so much, and I truly appreciate all of your love and support and positivity on my channel. Thumbs up if you like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you enjoy my videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. I would truly appreciate it. I hope you're having a beautiful start to your spring, and I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys!